before 2018 when I had her. To me, the drive was not there. I wanted to sing, yes, but I was not going.
I think that essence of you is something so unique that you need to share that information.
I want to develop the ear. I am going to study audio engineering. I will need to know, I will know how to mix and master and what a good mix and master is. I drop something that you're not even expecting, a real groovy, because they know me for the hype party vibes. So I drop a very slow groove, sexy, sensual song called Permission.
So Jadel, how have you been?
I have been good. I have been working hard. I'm tired, but I'm going.
So it's true that you are one of the most taught artists out of Trinidad and Tobago.
I believe so, because I have been touring as of Carnival ends every weekend from March till November.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You know how long it is that we have known each other. You can remember that?
Oh my Lord. I was not even dreaming to sing. I think, yeah.
I remember you from Eldo, Blue Comprehensive.
Blue Eldo.
Yes, but
you went Blue Eldo too?
No, I went St. Augustine.
Oh, but that is the link. Yes, I remember.
That is how many years now?
What you remember with me from Blue Eldo?
No, I don't remember seeing you in Blue Eldo. Like, we never used to speak at that point in time.
But yes.
But it had persons who used to go there that I know, and it was basically a similar circle.
Hi, hello. Overseeing us crossing paths. Yes, I remember.
And I used to see a lot, I think, by Eddie Hart around there as well too.
Yes, and what's that? That was Stomping Ground. Yeah. Who was Stomping Ground wasn't Eddie Hart, so you was there.
Yeah. And I used to play football with St. Augustine as well, and so we crossed paths then.
Yes.
So what have you been up to?
Well, music, it all has been about being consistent and trying to take soca music worldwide, trying to stamp my name, my branding, get my brand out there. Jadel, fusing the name, the sound, the voice, and the song together.
You know what I love about you? That consistency. I know you from ever since.
Yes.
And from then to now, you have grown tremendously. And that's awesome, because a lot of persons, they try and then after they give up. And that's something not in your nature.
Yeah, this is something that is not for the weak, I must say. It's not for the weak, because many have started and they're not able. They say, I give up. I don't want nothing to do with there's too much politics, too much fight down, this and that, whatever. And I love the challenge. Yeah, exactly. I love the challenge. And I don't want nobody patting me down in something that I want to do. So it's like, if you fighting me, I go show you. Like that. That's the mentality I have. Like, or really, I go show you. Let me science it down. Let me find some kind of way to counteract it and come up on top somehow. You know.
What keeps you going though? Because I think that essence of you is something so unique that you need to share that information.
What keeps me going is definitely my daughter, because comparing myself from before 2018 when I had her, to me the drive was not there. I wanted to sing, yes, but I was not going hard. If it is I'm home watching my Netflix and my AC and eating my popcorn, and somebody say, hey, Jadel, you want to come studio? No, I ain't coming to studio, because I sitting down watching my movie. And I will go studio when I feel and when I am in the mood. That's not happening now. Jadel, we have a writing camp, we have this song, we want whatever and stuff. What? I have a daughter now. Yes, I have to get babysitters and what? But if you can't send me the beat and you say that I need to hear it in the studio, I will find a way to go in that studio. Even sometimes when I will bring my daughter to the studio, and then sometimes I might hear the song, like it, and on the spot, record it with my daughter in my hand. Now that's a different drive to, before I made her. And the thing about it is the motivation. When I watch my daughter, I want her to have a great life. I don't want her to be on the same level that I was on as a kid growing up, who go through the same things that I experienced. So watching her gave me the drive. Okay, this is my passion. My passion was actually law, flight attendant, and singing. So happened, singing take precedent. It just by nature, organically, naturally came to the forefront, where I had to put my law degree on a whole and flight attendants on a whole.
And nothing is wrong with that, because at the end of the day, I'm sure that the earnings is much more than those two professions.
I
and
guess.
you're doing something that you love and passionate about, and you've seen the success.
When you're studying law, you have to have this backing with you, right? You can't do it by yourself without parental support, because you need the amount of financing that will be going to University of London. You can't play having a kid, paying rent, working, studying law. We could do it, but it's just going to take longer. To me, doing law, you just need that backing. And all my friends at the time had the parental support. They was an only child. The parents financing the school fees. I now financing myself, working a job, $3,000 a month.
Whoa.
Trying to pay over $100,000 a year for University of London, because you have to convert the TT into pounds.
Okay.
Right? So then you might end up taking a loan, and when you take the loan, it's a lot. With $3,000 a month you're working for, and you have to take out
like a stipend.
Yeah, and you have to take out food, you have to travel. So it just wasn't looking possible for me. So I was like, I need something. Basically, I needed help financially with law.
Okay.
And I said, I need to find something. So I said, I'm going to do the flight attendant course. While I wait in the flight attendant course for them to, the interview, I find it taking long. And I'm struggling here. I'm suffering. What could I do? So I said, I'm going to go and try my hand in a little gambling. Go to the casino, see if I win a little roulette and think my luck. Go and play a roulette for $5 or something. So because, push come to shove, you realize that, maybe a luck might hit my, a lotto go hit. But while I'm there, I saw my friend who from church was singing in the casino doing cover versions. And I'm like...
And what are you talking about here?
This was, let's see, maybe 2011 or 10.
Right.
Yeah. So I saw her singing, and she's from church. Hello. Yeah. She's from church. And I'm like, what are you even doing here?
Yeah.
And she's like, what are you doing here? Because your mom is not going to be approving of you being in a casino. So I'm like, same thing with your mom. What you doing in a casino? She said, hello, I'm singing. That's a difference, because you're going to gamble. So then after I was blown away, I didn't bother to play the game. I was blown away by her performance. And then she said, why don't you come and do what I am doing? Because I told her the reason why I came to do a little gamble and whatever. And she said, you know what? Let me give you the instrumentals for the song tracks. Learn these songs and come and audition, and you could possibly get to do what I'm doing, singing, and you make $3,000 a night. Then as opposed to $3,000
a month.
So I did the audition, and I started the very night to work at the casino. It was Island Club, Mapao, and one of them down in South. I was like a prominent singer there. Every night, almost every night, I was being hired. So then I was discovered by the band Surface, then Traffic. They asked me to audition. I did, and it was a wrap. Yeah, so that's what kicked off the
So everybody mentioned about the success stories, but what was challenging in coming up to where you are right now?
Challenging. I mean, we had struggles with finances.
Right, that's one for sure.
Getting any help, not getting any assistance. Me having to, I find a lot of people that get so much help that don't have the drive to do anything. Like the people who, I wouldn't say the word undeserving, but people who they getting a lot of help and assistance to go parties, boat rides, splurge money, to drink, and not do something productive or progressive. You seeing me here trying, doing a career, putting my effort, you're seeing strides, you're seeing growth, and the help will decline, right? It's like if they don't want you to succeed, so they want you to like...
They see the drive, and they see that the potential that they have, and they know that if it is to help you, you will become something so great that they would feel a type of way.
Right, so I had all help stripped. Even so, I will ask. I have a 6-month-old baby, and I get a show in South. I had to perform at 3 a.m. and I can't get a babysitter, so I asked family members.
Right, yeah.
Sorry, I can't. No, I can't. No. And where I said knows. So it's either I turn down the gig,
Yeah.
or I take my child, put her in the car, and drive up and go and do the show, which I did. I took my little 6-month-old baby, take up in the car, drive up, tell the promoter, yo, when you're ready for me, call me, and I'll have an artist sit in the car, watch my daughter from the time when I go on stage, and as I come off the stage, go back in the car. And that's how it is. So I will be breastfeeding, writing, doing research, doing audio engineering, trying to build my craft, because I realized that the songwriter is not choosing me. I'm not going to be the chosen one ever to be blessed with a monster or a hit song. They are not going to choose me to give me that song. They're gonna, choose like a bigger artist.
Understand.
Right? And then when they will choose the bigger artists, and they will choose the younger artists to exploit and get the money. Yeah.
So it's a dirty game when you think about it in any industry.
Yeah,
I can't just say the music industry per se, but
yes, they would choose the younger artists to charge a pound and a crown. They'll say, all right, you want to work with me? Who is you? I don't know you. Use Susie, use Keisha. All right, 20 grand. Yeah, and these people who want to really, like, that's a dream, they'll go and take a loan. And they know, and these songwriters know that the song is not good at all. And the younger artists will take a loan to pay that $20,000, and you know, as a songwriter, that song not going nowhere. So you pay that 20,000 and zero airplay, nothing. And then you now have to go and struggle to pay back that loan.
That's crazy.
And then that will discourage anybody.
Yeah, facts.
Right? So what I have to do is, for you to survive in this industry, you have to have the ear. You have to know and recognize that it's not just about you could sing or talent or the looks. You have to have the foundation, the formula.
You
have to have the ear.
What do you mean by the ear?
Okay, let me say, when I was releasing my songs, right? And I am trusting in the producers and the songwriters, the professionals, to give me something.
Okay.
I am believing in them and not hearing if it's singing good or not. You understand? Because you just put in your trust. This person have hit record. This had to be a hit. Right? And you not able to distinguish whether this have potential. You automatically like it just because they're giving you, they have been making creators of hits. Right? So you just happy that you get something from these people. But you don't have the know to the sector know if this is for you, how you're going to market this, if this really songing good, if they're giving you a 6 for 9, right? If the mix and the mastering good. When I take the songs from these people, the radios, and them saying, oh God, who do you this wickedness? Who do you this wickedness? Like, I know what wickedness because this had to be a hit. Because they're talking about, sorry, I have the cold, not the cold allergies, that's why I only tickling. They actually watching you as, all right, we brainwash her, and she believes this is a hit, and she's gonna go. And they are telling me that the mix and master is not good.
Right.
And I don't know what in mix and master. What is that? Like, what you talking about? Why everybody telling me the mix and master not good, and who do me this interest? So I say, you know what? I fed up. I want to take this serious. I want to develop the ear. I am going to study audio engineering. I will need to know. I will know how to mix and master and what a good mix and master is.
And I think that most artists do understand that aspect of the music industry. So that what makes them feel to give up. So you have to get into something and know about it. It's like you want to be a businessman, but you don't know about accounting. You need to have some basic knowledge of accounting so that when the accountant comes now to do the financials, that you don't get lost.
The people around you is very important as well, because they have a lot of yes men, and then they would be like, they don't have the ear either. You have to have people that is in the know and know about music, professionals to be around you to help you decide if you cannot decide. Because there's artists, there's professionals right now that can't even choose their own songs. They have a team to choose their songs for them and stuff. I am not like that. I am the sole creative in my decision making as to what goes out, what not goes out, what I feeling, because somebody cannot force me to sing a song that I'm not feeling, that are not hitting me, and no matter what. So I would be like, they would kind of chain you up and say, you don't take advice. That's why you're only one level and you're not going whatever. Don't take advice. try this route. When I tried the route, nothing, because I wasn't feeling it. It wasn't there. You understand? So what I have to do, what will work for you is that you have to feel it yourself. You have to know what's for you and stick to your craft. Because let me say, if I is known to be a particular artist that bring in a certain style brand, you continue in that form. Not saying that you're limiting yourself to that particular aspect, wine and jam or whatever. You can expand and do other thing, but this is your signature. You have to stick to your signature and know, stay true to yourself. Because if it is, let me see, you decide to switch, a lot of people do that. They be like, you need to switch up, go a different route. You switch up and you go a whole different route. Somebody else come, snatch what it is you're doing and blow up. And then how you go feel.
You know what I'm getting from what you're saying here, and I think this interview is more where you actually teaching young professionals in the music career how to really enhance their experience and to stay focused, is that you have to have that intuitive side of you.
Yes.
You have to get that gut feeling, because you have a team. Your team should be small, but you need to trust your team. And how do you build trust with your team? How do you know that your team is trustworthy?
Right. Basically, of course, everybody is on trial. You have to keep your ears out. You have to see and check how it is they operating with this, how they operating with their finance. If this person have the ear, you automatically have to know. So when this person saying yes to certain things, you'll realize this person is not the one to be involved in the creative aspect of things, because they only yesing, right? Or they if somebody say no, they say no. If somebody say yes, they say yes. They're quick to change their mind. They don't have a mind of their own. When it is you making a statement as to why you don't like something, you have to make a valid reasoning as to why you don't like this and why this will not work. Not say no because the next person said no. That's it. Right? They were like, you sure, boy? Because I ain't really feeling this. And they're like, oh yeah, I get what you're saying. It's not like that. You stick to your stance. You don't like this line. I don't think it's going to work because such and such. And that is how we will put everybody's opinion in it. Why you think this line would work, why not? And we deliberate, but too much hands in the pot still does spoil it. So I try to limit it. So me just end up being creative and learning. So that is just my brand. This strategy for me may not work for everybody else.
Understand.
Another artist will always need 10 people and a lot of hands in the pot. I can't work with too much hands in the pot.
But take this advice from myself. From what you're saying, and although I might not be in the music industry, but I have a side that I can listen and learn and take heed, I would say that you could be a great teacher to those who coming up in the music industry. Because exploitation in anything is so dominant right now that it's unbelievable.
Yes, it is. So, exploitation.
Yeah. And with exploitation, that comes where persons tend to give up. And that's something
they do. And that is the reason why there's so many so much males in the industry. It's a male-dominated industry, and there's very little female artists. How the ratio of males to females is like great. Males are a lot. They team up a lot. They work in harmony. That's from on the outskirts. I don't know if it is. I could be wrong. But the harmony and the team effort and the togetherness with the females is always if you see a female team up, it's always for a purpose and a reasoning behind it, or ulterior motive. It's never genuine where we are coming together because we are supporting our sisters and all of us want to have the same idea and all of us on the same mission and let us help each other grow. No.
For some reason, women don't seem to like women. I don't know.
Yeah, because they are very competitive and petty. Everything is who are the better here, who are the better boomsy, who are the better clothes. It's like
it's crazy.
Everything is just, that's the reason why I don't even see much females on a stage as well. And we need to do better with that, because I think that is what contributing to the crab in a barrel syndrome with the females, because when these promoters put so much males on a cast and they only have one female, the females is going to see this and say, all right, so this event only have room for 2 females. We have to go, every man for themselves, right? And they will go hard to spite and to pat down whatever, because they know it's limited spots on a stage for a female. That's just how it is. So whereas the males, they could work harmony because this brother on the stage, this brother on the next stage, both of them bringing each other out, supporting and whatever. Females, Okay, we watching the past, we only seeing 6 men on stage and 2 females.
And in closing, what sort of advice you could give to females? Because before you even mentioned that, I think that competition is something should be competing amongst yourself. I see some people, they're trying to compete with others and not realizing that the individual they're trying to compete with, they're in a category by themselves.
And you can't do that because you have to stay in your lane. You cannot try to compete with somebody because that means you're going to be copying, you're going to be mimicking that person and wanting to be that person, and that's not going to work because it's either it's either you or that person if you go across in that lane. Whereas if you get your lane, there's no competition. You are somebody that is standing out by themselves, and everybody know that. Let's say Jadel is known for this. Jadel is known for that. Jadel is wearing the pink hair. Jadel is whining and jamming. Jadel, this is Jadel's style of music. When I hear in a studio, this beat, this is for Jadel. This one is Jadel when this one for it's like you must know, you must identify yourself as a brand that stands out on its own and stay in your lane and just work on your craft and ignore the noise. You stay in it. I don't want to watch what this person do or what this person do because this is going to influence me to either want to do better. You're not going to be happy.
You wouldn't be happy because you're always looking at the
Focus
other person.
on what you're going to do,
and
so that what you do it generic, you do it authentic, you do it where you bring the best out of it. So nobody else can't come at you with when you focus on yourself.
Agreed.
That's just, to me, the best way you could get by in this industry.
2026, how that's looking for you? What upcoming releases you have?
To me, it's shaping up really good. I actually decided to venture into, still staying in my comfort zone, but venture into something different to show versatility. So bringing out songs that you would not expect me to sing, but still keeping the Jadel. So let's say Bouillon, Stand By Another Man. You always have me singing Shake Up Your Body Girl and up in the party all night and ready to jam somebody and whatever. But this one is a topic. Stand by another man. If that man don't let you know where you stand, you better stand by another man. And then I bring in the dance factor. So ladies, snap it for me.
I like it,
right? And I'm talking about, relationship and what really goes on and personal experiences.
I love that, and I know that song would be very catchy because you see, in life,
doing really good.
Yeah, you need to be relatable. Once it is that people could relate to your music, definitely it will always be in the back of their mind.
Right, and then I dropped something that they're not even expecting either, real groovy, because they know me for the hype party vibes. So I drop a very slow groove, sexy, sensual song called Permission.
Okay,
and that's with GBM. The Another Man was with Mavon, Explicit Mavon. And this one is for GBM. Then my third release is going to be with Shaft and Red Boys. Well, cuts from the Red Boys. And then I bring them a party.
All right.
Yes.
Now we're talking about, so men out there, permission. You need that permission.
Yes, you need a permission.
Correct. I
no
like
permission for you to take your way. Yes.
So, Jadel, I wish you all the best, and I know that 2026 will be awesome for you.
Thank you so much.
You
I
are most
appreciate
welcome.
it.